Welcome, and thanks for taking time to join me for what's a rather different format than we're used to for our annual consultative meeting. Like everyone, I would never have expected the world to be so different from a year ago and for all of us to be dealing with the terrible COVID-19 pandemic. I hope you, your families, and loved ones are managing to keep safe and adjusting to the new ways of working. When the lockdown came into force in March, it became even more critical for Scottish Water to stay focused and deliver our vital services. We implemented our business continuity plans with a clear objective to keep our water and wastewater services flowing for all of our customers the length and breadth of the country. This effectively saw us move nearly 3,000 people to work from home, with another 1,300 being classed as key workers who would ensure that our frontline services continued to be delivered seamlessly 24/7 for all of our customers. Our people rose to this challenge magnificently, and my personal thanks and that of our board go to everyone in the organization for their commitment, dedication, and flexibility during this spell. While we're some time away from things returning to whatever the new norm will be, I'm confident that Scottish Water will continue to meet the challenges and provide the high-quality services that our customers expect from us.
I'm pleased to speak to you about Scottish Water's annual performance and take the opportunity to outline more about the important work that has been taking place, the regulators, stakeholders and customers, to shape the future of our organisation from 2021 onwards. Turning specifically to our performance in 2019-20, I'm pleased to say that we've continued to perform well when looking across all of our key business measures. Firstly, drinking water quality continues to be of a high standard, which our customers rightly expect from us every minute of the day. We never take this for granted, and we recognise that to achieve this continued high performance, we need to implement further operational improvements and invest in new assets. Our customer service is measured by two key indicators. Firstly, by the Regulatory Overall Performance Assessment, or OPA, which achieved a score of 402, the third year in a row that we achieved a best-in-class performance. And secondly, our customer experience measure, which I'm delighted has reached record levels across household and non-household customers. We achieved this despite challenges during the year, such as the impact of the extreme weather in July and August 2019, which caused flooding in many parts of Scotland, and some asset failures which caused an increase in short-term interruptions to some customers' water supply. Despite reaching record levels of customer experience overall, there were unfortunately occasions when we failed to meet particular customers' expectations, and we commit to always learn the lessons from such incidents. Importantly, our capital investment programme delivered £673 million in water and wastewater assets, making us one of the biggest infrastructure investors in Scotland. This investment has delivered improvements in drinking water quality and the protection of the environment, as well as enabling growth to accommodate new housing demand. It also supports many thousands of jobs across the supply chain, partners who are active in all areas of Scotland. One of our more innovative schemes completed last year was at Inverurie, where Scotland's first wastewater treatment works to use Nerida technology was opened. With the potential to halve the amount of energy used during the treatment process, this technology enables multiple treatment processes to take place simultaneously, and fast settlement avoids the need for pumps and mixers, thus reducing the operating costs and carbon footprint of the site. This technology also removes the need to chemically treat the effluent. The new works has improved the quality of treated effluent, increasing the protection of the rivers Don and Uri. Partnering will always be key moving forward for our organisation, and last year saw a great example come to fruition. Europe's first smart canal scheme became operational in North Glasgow, combining the 250-year-old Forth and Clyde Canal with pioneering technology to mitigate flood risk and enable regeneration. We partnered with Glasgow City Council and Scottish Canals to deliver the scheme. During periods of heavy rain, a network of newly created urban spaces from sustainable urban drainage ponds to granite channels, will absorb and manage canal water in a controlled way, creating space for surface water runoff. The innovative new digital surface water drainage system will unlock 110 hectares across the north of the city for new development, opening the way for more than 3,000 new homes. Lastly, I want to highlight more innovation and partnering. We saw the completion of the Stirling Energy Centre in collaboration with Stirling Council to provide power for the local wastewater treatment works and heat into a new district heating network, providing heat to adjacent businesses and public buildings. The small number of performance highlights I've outlined have all been delivered for customers while ensuring the prices they pay continue to be fair. At the end of last year, we all experienced the first implications of the COVID pandemic. We're dealing with the operational challenges that result from that well, but like most organisations, we will not escape the financial consequences of COVID. Looking forward, we anticipate that our income and revenue base in this new financial year, as well as subsequent years, will be lower than previously anticipated. Turning to the future, earlier this year we published our strategic plan, Our Future Together, which contains 3 new strategic ambitions: achieving service excellence, going beyond net zero emissions, and delivering great value and financial sustainability. These ambitions are interconnected. They're not standalone elements. This plan was developed over 3 years in conjunction with the Customer Forum, our regulators, and other key industry stakeholders. There was also extensive customer research. Indeed, we reached out to over 25,000 people from a diverse range of our customer base, representative bodies, and business organisations for feedback, taking views from across the length and breadth of Scotland. We're unique, in my view, among large infrastructure sectors in having such a transparent, joined up, and far-sighted approach to dealing with our long-term challenges. And I thank everyone for their positive contribution in developing this plan. At its heart, this plan takes a 20-year plus view of future asset investment. The massive challenge of achieving our net zero emissions commitment, together with balancing how we and our customers fund this in a fair and sustainable way. One of our key challenges will be dealing with the ageing pipes and treatment plants that make up much of our infrastructure when they need to be replaced. We need to increase investment in the replacement and upgrading, a common challenge with other areas of national infrastructure. What's also clear is that many of the assets are no longer capable of dealing adequately with climate change, nor have the necessary resilience that will be needed in the future. Over the last 10 years, we've made strong gains in efficiency, which has allowed us to reduce what people pay for water and wastewater services by 10% in real terms. This has allowed us to maintain charges for the average household in Scotland at around £1 a day, while achieving consistent improvements in customer experience, drinking water quality, and environmental performance. Similar to all utilities, we're managing the risks to our services every day to get more years out of our ageing assets and hold off the need for greater investment. But we're reaching the limits of what's possible with good operational management. We cannot escape the fact that investment will need to double over the next 20 years to make sure our vital infrastructure can deliver the services our customers will expect. We know that this necessary investment inevitably means we need to increase the funds available to us. I'm pleased that this has been recognised by the Water Industry Commission for Scotland in their determination of charges that was published recently. We're confident that the Scottish Government will continue to provide the borrowing support we need, but we also need to enter a new partnership with our customers to ensure that they share our aspirations and understand why long-term charges will unfortunately need to rise. Of course, we appreciate fully that the current COVID crisis is impacting many of our customers financially and in quite significant ways. Our immediate future charges need to take this into account. And the charging structure for water and wastewater services in Scotland is designed to protect those who are least able to pay. Our research with our customers shows that they value our services and support our objectives. They want us to get on and do what is necessary to protect their services into the future. We're fortunate in Scotland to have the water and wastewater services that we do. Now we must work together to ensure they're world class for current and future generations. In September, we published our net zero emissions route map, outlining our commitment to achieving net zero emissions by 2040 and how we're going to get there. The impact of climate change is already being felt in Scotland, with more summer droughts that make it difficult to keep water flowing to everyone everywhere, changes to the quality of water in our lochs and reservoirs that make it harder to produce the clean, fresh Scottish water we love, and flooding caused by extreme rainfall that continues to break records. Our water and wastewater systems, some of it a legacy of the Victorian engineers who built our public water and sanitation networks, can no longer always cope. Some of our more recent infrastructure wasn't designed to deal with the changing climate either. And climate change has also brought with it a responsibility to take the significant steps that must be taken to reduce and eliminate our carbon footprint and slow global heating. That's why we've committed to achieving net zero emissions by 2040 as part of the Scottish Government's overall commitment to achieve net zero emissions by 2045. But nobody should be under any illusions that as one of Scotland's biggest energy users with an enormous asset base, the transition to net zero will not be easy. It'll also require significant investment across the treatment works, networks, fleet and buildings. The scale of the challenge will need us to be transformational in all aspects of our business operations and capital investment delivery. Just as the Victorians transformed our industry in the 19th century to improve public health, our challenge is to become today's Victorians to deal with climate change. I hope that this short video has given you a flavour of our current performance and also importantly has outlined some of the more wide-ranging challenges ahead for Scottish Water. What's clear is that we will need to be transformational in our thinking and approach to deliver what current and future generations will expect from us over the next 25 years and beyond. Finally, I wish to echo Susan's earlier comments about how our people have responded to the challenge of COVID-19. Like any business, the quality of what's delivered is down to the people making it happen. So my thanks go to the exceptional people of Scottish Water, working right across Scotland, from lowlands to highlands and islands, for their hard work and dedication during both the challenging circumstances of COVID-19, but also throughout the last financial year. If, having watched this video, anyone has any feedback or questions about anything you've heard today, or indeed any more specific matters relating to you or your community, please get in touch with us using the link at the end of this video. Any questions to myself or a member of our leadership team will be posted publicly on our website alongside the answers in a few weeks' time. In the meantime, thank you for joining us today.